With the release of Pokemon Go, Nintendo stock has soared, so much so that it just surpassed Sony. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here, bringing you a video about Nintendo stock. Now before I get started, I just want to mention my giveaway for this week is a Ganondorf and a Link World of Nintendo figure. Please just subscribe to the channel and comment below, do you think Nintendo's direction into mobile games is a good one? Should they even continue their home console gaming? I would love to hear your opinion. Now, let's take a look at Nintendo's current stock and compare it to Sony. This is from Bloomberg, and right now what you are looking at is Sony stock in blue, Nintendo stock in white. This is in US dollars. Nintendo stock was worth before the launch of Pokemon Go about $20 billion, and it has since doubled to roughly $40 billion and just barely surpassed Sony. Now, as a Nintendo fan, of course, that's wonderful news. So many people I do hear that Nintendo should just stop making home consoles. They should be a third-party developer for Sony or for Microsoft. And it's great to see Nintendo have a lot of success here. But you need to keep in mind, is this just a fad? Is this a flash in the pan? Is this actually going to last? There are in-app purchases for Pokemon Go that a lot of people will be using, and the game is not out yet worldwide. It is not even out yet in its native country of Japan quite yet. So combined with the in-app purchases and also the game not really having in-app advertising quite yet, if Nintendo chooses to do that route, a lot of the market and economy has realized Nintendo has a smash hit here, but what about Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, and their other massive IPs? So a lot of people see a lot of potential here for Nintendo, but I do think a market correction will be coming. It's great to see Nintendo worth more than Sony right now, but I don't think it will last forever. This trend is absolutely insanely huge over the past month or so. Now let's just take a look at Nintendo stock over the past 17 years or so. They've been very successful recently, which you can see all the way on the right here, but they did have a massive increase around 2007. So I want to comment about another fad Nintendo had most recently. Of course, this increase started happening about 2005. So Nintendo DS actually launched in 2004 and 2005, and then the Nintendo Wii launched November the 19th, 2006, which caused Nintendo's stock to obviously increase. Ultimately, Nintendo sold about 100 million units of the Wii and 150 DS consoles. So those were incredibly successful, and they also sold a lot of their different software with it. But it didn't last forever. Of course, they started to decline in about 2008, and it corrected itself. So I do expect that similar thing to happen with Nintendo, just not quite yet. With the release of Pokemon Go, apparently from Polygon, coming tomorrow on July the 20th, the stock for Nintendo should continue to rise up and up for now. Of course, Nintendo has the NX console on the horizon, and who knows what else is coming from them. And they're doing great things with this mobile game. However, the game is kind of broken right now, and there's a lot more that can be done within the game to make it hugely, insanely popular. Now, talking about Nintendo's 5-year plan, actually, on their own, if they choose to release Pokemon, and they will, every few months or so at different events, then it's going to be insanely popular for a long time, especially when you have so many different generations of Pokemon to release. So if they release the next generation this Christmas, you can imagine how everyone will want to go out and try and catch all the new Pokemon, and they have hundreds of Pokemon to get to eventually. With the release of Pokemon Go in Japan, they're actually partnering with McDonald's and making all of the McDonald's locations a gym. You can just imagine the insanity that will be occurring there and how many servers will definitely go down over time. I think this is wonderful news for Nintendo. It's great to see people actually talking about it. It's great to think that this is hopefully not a fad like the Nintendo DS was and like the Nintendo Wii. However, I don't think this will last forever, but Nintendo stock should continue to improve, and I'm very happy with the success that they've been having recently. They had so much success, actually, that many people don't know Nintendo had the most traded stock in the history of Japan this month. It was at about 475 billions of yen that was traded, which is more than Tokyo Electric, of course. It's the most all-time. Again, this source is from Bloomberg. I'm having a lot of fun with the game. I think the game is popular for a reason, and I do think Nintendo stock is up for a reason. There's potential there. There's in-app purchases. The next is on the horizon. There's a lot of great things, I think, coming out of Nintendo sometime soon. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, good luck going out and catching them all, and keep smiling while gaming.